I mean, if we can get all the next carts... You know, when you first start playing StarCraft, you're playing against people, not in every case, obviously, but like in your mind, I start playing in 2010 or 2011. I'm
Okay, so
terrible
how
fruits.
about comparing solo queue rated BGs with the other BG formats? How does it compare to full 10v10 rated BGs? How does it...
Like the hard, like cooldowns to use, you know? Like someone on your team gets kidneyed, you can bop them. You get CC'd, you're gonna lose the game, you can bubble.
Seek.
The fuck are you saying, Sleazy? How do you come up with this shit? Baj put Omni in a YouTube video? Lol? What? That's why he hates silly dong. Holy fuck! This guy just cooks Majira. Oh man.
Uh-oh. Oh, Rogue's back, I see him.
And players that do very well in 10v10 rated BGs might not have. And I've seen it myself playing solo queue RBGs. I've seen many.
But like, I don't know. There definitely is like the situation where some classes are better than others at sitting a node, you know? And I guarantee at least 90% of the people that got the legendary two-hander for PvP did not believe me. I'm just gonna die here. It's just built like making like a huge tunnel and just like building out like a whole mine with like that like branches out. I'm like a worker ant on mine. If you make
arena.
A mistake,
And I'm going to
don't
talk
make the
about
same mistake
3v3
again.
arena. I'm going to talk about high-rated 3v3 arena. High-rated 3v3 arena is the most demanding PvP format in the game.
But I'll be right back. 1 second. I need to go to the bathroom. Be 1 minute. People didn't like it. So in Dragonflight, the only things you've really had to do in Dragonflight were like you have to do like the campaign in season 3 and I guess in season 1. Lose our node for no reason. Our hunter just what did our hunter even lose it to, man? Don't you have a pet? Don't you have volley? Can't you throw traps with turtle up? It's like stuff. Like cuz they're like, "Oh, we need all new computers and like every like couple of years or whatever, right?" So they were going to throw away this monitor. And then my mom was like, "Oh, I could use that or whatever," so they let her take it. Cause a 27-inch monitor with a huge cursor. I don't. They're down here. My health bar is right here. My raid frames are over here. With this monitor, my eyes have to move like this much, right? Like side to side, side to side, up and down, right? But the smaller my monitor is, the less over to my right, right? So if I'm facing the opposite side of the map, my druid or whoever's guarding Mage Tower, you'll see their little icon over here on the right. So then they know, yeah, you better just strafe back and forth instead of capping the fucking node. Oh my, okay, I'm leaving this fucking node. I refused to do raiding to fucking get a weapon that helps me in PvP. I don't want to do raids. I want a PvP.
Personal skills. You know, that map awareness, that ability to understand pathways to winning on their own. Right, so they've been depending on team leaders directing them to do well in solo queue rated BG. Now, if they have that attitude, and on top of that, they're very mechanically skilled at their spec, those
Guy does have
mastering
his
of your
abilities
spec.
keybound.
Because in BGs, the most important thing is map awareness, understanding the objectives and the win conditions for
He
the
just
map,
doesn't have
and
the
being able to see
keybind
pathways
showing, I
to
guess,
victory.
versatility. And then if I queue into another Arms Warrior, his stats should be exactly the same as mine. So then who wins comes down to like how you played the game.
Buffs, so you can top damage and killing blows into BG, or go do Arena, which is obviously something that you do care about, but don't do a rated 4.
Well, nothing we can do here but queue it back up again. Down almost to 100 CR. Like, for example, everyone that's on the same class should have the same exact stats as... Huh. I feel like it's, I don't know. BFA Season 4 was like so bad that it was good in a way. Like it was so ridiculous and like so bad that it was almost... I mean, I don't know. Doesn't sound very credible. But Arcane Shot as his top damage ability. 72 Arcane Shots. Man, what are you all doing? It's just a big fucking team fight. Pick the fucking flag, you dumbasses. Jesus fucking Christ, man. They don't send a single person off carts. Like, that's just not how the game works. Like, what would you say your favorite BG is for solo blitz? But then I mine, and it's just, you know, I just make the, like the most complex like mine system. I think the best thing about Drango Flight is how easy they made getting PvP gear is. Yeah, for sure. Like I was very relieved they made. Oh, we won.
Was anyone planning on going for the flag? Oh, I certainly wasn't. No. Not me. Not me.
But I think there's definitely been times where you could say it's like pretty good and fun. Like I think most of Dragonflight was pretty good and also enough to staff bash me. I can't wait till he struggles to get 1800 in this bracket and makes a YouTube. If he has socks, you just make that one that's shoes. Oh. GG's, good night, and peace. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna go lava. I'm gonna go lava. Sub and outlaw still absolute dog crap. Yeah, pretty much. I was like, what? Half the team here, and we have what, 1, 2, 3, 4 people here as well.
Not me.
So this is a 4v4 or 3v4 near the enemy GY. Oh, he saw me. Uh-oh. Gilneas is pretty good. I mean, they're all pretty good, I think. I don't know. The super negative feeling that you would get when you're queuing normal RBG. You do not want to stand directly on top of the node. Okay, now I'm going to kidney cap on him. BGs. And he said normal BGs. I thought, what the fuck is he talking about? But his point is actually pretty true. But I think it's more true at lower ratings than at...
Quite dissimilar from each other in most cases.
I feel like this guy's going to be clicking his spells just based on what I'm seeing down here. I don't see out, you holy pally trash can. Well, I think it's because Blizzard never had any, like, tournaments for RBGs. Or, like, supported RBGs as a game. But StarCraft was where it, in Korea, was where it became fucking huge. They had stadiums full of fucking people. 50,000 people in a stadium watching people play StarCraft. No, I think he actually just has no idea how to play or what the win condition of the game is or anything that's going on at all. He just types GG when this Goblin Glider, this potion, saltwater potion or whatever from fucking normal BGs. He's got the, Bro, click the node, you fucking asshole! My god. 1,500. My eyes actually have to move. So I don't know. It took me a while to get used to this monitor when I first started using it, because it's... Well, my team just loses every node. Mythic raiding gear, bringing it into PvP. I feel like they realized people don't like that shit. League of Legends was a lot easier for someone to pick up and play, which I think made the game grow and be more popular than StarCraft. I'm sure there was other factors, but I don't think enchants should be in rated PvP. I think everyone should have the exact same stats, like on the same class, of course. Your buttons and the decisions that you make, and you know, like how quickly you react, that type of thing. Not based on, you know, who. Oh, I thought my other rogue was gonna go off cards. I don't know why I would think that. It's easy for people to understand, you know? That's really all it is, right? You need the masses of people to be able to see what's happening, and it is better than Legion, BFA, and Shadowlands, for sure. Will the War Within be the same? I believe so, yeah. I don't think they're going to add in a bunch of extra shit you have to do. It wasn't that bad, because I could just pump damage and not give a fuck, but... Like, did I want to do... Like, if I could choose, do you want to do Mythic... I remember MCing the enemy FC and putting Ray on them. Remember enemy healers wouldn't notice and they would insta-die? Really? That's troll. No, I kind of want to leave a comment, but I need to articulate myself. I don't know. Awareness. Do I like strategy games like Age of Empire? I've never played Age of Empire, but I was a huge, huge StarCraft 2 player. The other team is going to put up some sort of a fight and not just let you do that, right? So, I don't know. It seemed a little bit unrealistic, some of the things. 100. But then you can win that lobby and be 1700 in the next lobby. Or, like yesterday or 2 days ago, I lost at 1500 MMR.
As a player. So keep that in mind. Those high-rated players that are coming in from Arena and 10v10 rated BGs will be able to adjust much faster Arena to BGs because Arena is team deathmatch and BGs is objective based. In Arena, if someone on your team dies, that's pretty much it. You know, that's almost...
Oh my god, go pick the fucking flag, you useless idiot! Earlier, I watched a Supatee's tier list earlier, and he put Assas Rogue in S tier, and I think he also put Sub Rogue in S tier, thinking something happened that didn't actually happen, right? So yeah, record your gameplay and watch it back.
For example,
is a skin. If the stats on the gear don't matter, then that's all it is a skin. And all these other games have skins and stuff, so sure, why the fuck not? It doesn't affect your ability to play the game.
Skilled at their spec, those are going to be the
he
very
said, well,
top
not
players
the best.
in solo queue
guess,
rated BGs.
Wait,
now the very top players, technically skilled at their spec.
Game mode. Like, if all the AWC funding went towards Battleground tournaments instead of Arena tournaments, I'm sure it would start going the other direction. Like, that's like where it, you know, really came from. I watched someone play one time, and I knew I never had a chance in Star. Is it possible to win? Once they first added that setting in the game, I just turned it up and never looked back. 64 by 64 cursor. I could make it this big. Why is the... It's not like, oh, I just want to do my own thing. It's like understanding the game and like understanding like, okay, I should be...
He's a very mechanically skilled player because he does high-rated Arena. But his attitude is total shit here. And if he doesn't want to take...
I think it's pretty safe to say that. You watched a somewhat big Age of Empires 4 tournament yesterday and had the exact same thought about the low viewer count. Yeah, it's just not like...
If something is happening that's bad in the BG, you, as an individual, have to go take care of that problem. You cannot trust the other people on...
Understand what's going on in StarCraft. You can tell when one army is going and attacking the other guy's base and stuff like that and be like, oh yeah, that's cool, but League of Legends just completely surpassed... I would have got this note if my non-stealth teammates didn't just randomly run here. As he said. And then his silver shard strategy was like, send a tank to lava with one healer and then you'll just... Yeah, that was like the worst team I've had all day. That was fucking insane. In BFA Season 1, I was like 30-15 or something, and 30 shit that happened in like WoD RBGs was kind of cancelled out because you just have a demon hunter pressing I, finding people in stealth, spend all game CCing me and like, you know, sending every interrupt and every like, you know, everything on me the whole game. Then it turns out I'm in a Gilneas team fight. I have like 3 or 4 people, all just, compared to like, you know, BFA and Shadowlands was like the peak of having to do extra dog shit just to do PvP. And they realized I actually use my minimap a lot. I used to use it in Arena too. Just... Oh, I'm on gate cooldown. Fucking Christ. Nice. I love how my Resto Shaman is just solo top in a cart that's not gonna cap for another fucking 10 minutes. I hear it again. Fuck.
Those are going to be the very top players in solo queue rated BGs. Now, again, I want to clarify because I know people are going to take what I'm saying out of context.
How big is your monitor? I don't know. I think the one I'm using right now is like 27 inch or something. Maybe 24. I really actually don't know. It's just like they're very faint and you don't see like their nameplate or anything, but you see their character and yeah. But anyways, guys, BGs for the last 10 years are going to be the best players in solo blitz. I know that's a hot take from me, but I think the people that have been playing rated arenas and
going to be heated on some of these tier choices. I do top damage every game, and my team just doesn't win. Why do I keep losing? Because damage doesn't matter. Okay? Damage?
Compared to random BGs. I'm not even going to talk about epic BGs. That's just a queue syncing pre-made nightmare. So which is solo queue rated BGs more similar to? Is it more similar to random BGs? Or is...
Oh yeah, better clone that guy. Really good play. I think smaller monitors are better because your eyes don't have to move as much to see different areas of your screen. Pretty good point.
And you might be out there on your own trying to defend your base against multiple enemies. In fact, that happens quite a lot. It happens in this video that I have the peons, so to speak.
True.
You know, he's much more interested in going into team fights, regardless of whether they're helping his team win or not, and topping damage and getting the most killing blows.
Destro Warlock strengthens your mental. It definitely does. It definitely taught me a lot of like perseverance. I was almost masters in 1v1, but I just kind of got burnt out. But like, I don't know. That's not always the case. It's Blitz, so you're not supposed to have the comp that deals with the BG perfectly. It's just the mentality was kind of... Reggie takes the confiscated drugs that the police department took from innocent people, and Reggie just takes it all to his house and plays RBGs. High out of his mind. The other team all just AFK in the starting room, or, you know, what's... You know, like that's like having a Warsong Gold 1 month, like I said, so I gotta get back on there and do some more testing before the expansion comes out. And just learn what's going on with the hero talents and stuff. Maybe I'll try out streams were StarCraft. And then when League started gaining popularity, it just kind of eclipsed StarCraft because it was really similar to StarCraft in a lot of ways. Like the way you moved. I am going to end the stream here. I'm going to send Bina a raid because she sent me quite a few raids. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Just camp people at Graveyard. What's that going to do? I don't think my team is killing anybody. One priest game? My priest doesn't have gear. And the people that were pros were like celebrities. Kind of like how it is now, right? You have like, you know, like the top League players, the top Dota players, top Counter-Strike players, they make fucking...
Where to go. Now, those players at high levels are going to be very, very mechanically skilled at their classes and specs. Okay? You know, some of the best in the game at that, no doubt. Hello guys, Uzo here. In this video, I'm going to talk about some things that might end up pissing a lot of people off, but they're going to be hard truths.
The government? No. So your cursor is like real life hand size? No, man. His teammates to have a number advantage elsewhere on the map. Alright, they're triple sitting that, so maybe since we're up so many. I'm a diamond in 1v1 and masters in 2v2. Okay. Huh. 400 MMR. And my win-loss was 100-0 on Rogue. And like 200 something. It was like 208 wins and like 7 losses or some shit.